Ah, my hands are bleeding. Not the Custom 1 Pros, not the Cops, the Custom Streets. Smaller, lighter. Same little switches. These are interesting. Beyer-Dynamic's portable line, where they allow you to adjust the bass via a port slider. 3 selections: closed, least bass, medium, 1 hole open. Throw them in the garbage, there's too much bass, all the way open. Nice. Good taste. I think I'm dying a little bit. It's fine. They're small. They're small. They're compact, like they should be if they're portable. They fold like they should because they're portable. These are actually comfortable on-ear pads. They're not leather. They're fake leather, but they're just slightly bigger, like the Urbanites. These are just a little bit bigger than the Urbanites, and that's good. It's getting there. It's not still on-ear. But the clamp is pretty solid, like, and I'm hurting my fingers pulling them apart right now because the metal they used for this is, well, it's basically stamped steel, and they just didn't bother to like remove the sharp edges from it. I mean, they're Germans. They love this sort of torture stuff. Exposed little wires here, right? Nice little baby wires here. That's fine. That's fine. They're not gonna. You catch these and pull them though. They're gonna definitely. You're gonna have problems. So what I find with the German stuff is it's usually designed to be very sharp, with very precise things that you stupid Americans should not break. I don't know if that was German. That wasn't German. Well, whatever the hell accent that was, don't. You know, it's your fault if you break it. It's your fault. Got decent sliders too. The wire is, well, that one's a mess, but it's a normal 3.5 millimeter, and this just has a, for whatever reason, German whatever. There's a notch in this that you have to put the notch there. And you can put it on either side. So you get to choose left or right. It doesn't make a difference. This wire just passes to that side, or this wire passes to that side. It's the same thing. But I don't know why the notch is there. It could just, I mean, I guess if they wanted to keep the button, because it has a remote with the button. And I guess if they wanted to keep that facing in the right orientation, they have to have the notch there. I mean, it's a pretty big hole. You'll get a V-motor cable in there if you wanted to swap it. So here's this. And the normal side is always the left, so I'm going to put it back in the left. Where's my mangled hole? There it is. There's my mangled hole. They're very closed. You put them on and you could hear your nasal when you're speaking. So, I mean, they're doing a decent job of blocking out what's happening in the street behind me. And you hit play. And it's like, ooh, those are Beyer-Dynamic fucking highs. They're some people like the Beyer-Dynamic highs, alright? Like the T90s and the 990s. They're a little bit sibilant for my liking. Just a little bit. Just too much treble. There's just treble. There's lots of treble. There's fucking treble happening. And I have them fully closed right now. So there's no bass. These switches, bitches, are extreme. We're talking like 8 dB. Where in the middle, where I'll put them now, that's about right. Yeah, for like a portable can, You give them a little bit of leeway on how much bass amount you could have. I was like, yeah, you know what? Epic score. Oh, the fucking highs. Okay, no, they're fine. They're not as bad as some highs. It's just I'd have to get used to them. Come on. On medium, they sound like they should. They could have sold this pair with just this permanently set, and it would have been fine. And the highs would have been a little bit, and it would have still been all right. There's no soundstage, as the exact opposite of the Urbanites, where the Urbanites were really wide, and you lost a little bit of detail because of that width. You have to trade off a lot of the time. You have to just, either you're going wide and you lose in detail, you stay narrow and focused, and you get all that detail. That's like the electrostatics, the stacks are just very narrow and focused, and you hear it. And you add pads, and it's sort of like you could balance it a little bit. This is detail. Ooh, detail. So they have imaging. They have no soundstage. They're just very. I keep just wanting to say they're very German, but I know that's racist at this point. So, let's talk about these switches. Putting them closed, fully closed, is useless. You have to be a bass-phobic person to want that sort of sound. It doesn't really affect the mids or the highs, but, it affects the mid-bass, and the sub-bass are gone. Just gone. When you flip them to the middle, that's like a normal portable amount of bass. You could play with it, and it'll... Don Quixote doesn't do it. Close Encounters doesn't do it. God, I have a bass playlist. There's like 4 songs in it. Killer Mike Blockbuster Night Part 1. And I can't use this in my sound demos because it immediately gets everything muted. But go find Killer Mike's Blockbuster Night Part 1 and listen to the bass in that. On medium. Wow, it's solid low end. Let's open them up. I'm just drooling. I'm just staring forward, drooling. Because that's so much more bass. So, like, double. I know that isn't a way to describe it in sound with decibels, but from normal to nothing to double what you should have. That's what these switches do. I think I've heard the Cops, and it's not this violent. This is... Basically, you're getting these, and you're leaving them in the middle, so why bother having switches? Yeah, I mean, look. Yeah, the Urbanites exist, and I would prefer the Urbanites over this if they were as comfortable. These are more comfortable. These are lighter. These are smaller, so they fold better. The wires will take a 3.5 millimeter as long as it doesn't hit that stupid notch thing in there. So I like these. I do. It's just that is hilarious. That's the hilarity switch. Hey, I want you to hear something. You could hand a person 3 pairs of these headphones with them blindfolded with the switch in different orientations, and they would swear they're all different headphones, except for maybe if the screechy highs just stepped in and murdered them. I can get past the highs in these because you could add legit amounts of bass. And you close them up, it's all highs. You open them up to the middle, they're just quality, portable sounding. It's a decent little love note of bass, and everything's good. They're comfortable, and they're sharp and German. But you put that bass switch open, and it's the sound demo will have me switching the bass settings during the sound demo. So all you people who don't watch it, and I know there's lots of you because I can count the view count, you should really just go check that out. I'm sure somebody will put a comment that will be upvoted to the top where it shows the actual times when I do that. Because I'm too lazy to do that. Go do that, somebody. Please. Please. They're solid. They're solid portable headphones. They're solid portable headphones, and they cost the same as the Urbanites. They're literally $1 difference between these and the Urbanites. So if you're a treble freak and a detail freak and you want the fuck all of bass ever in history, there you go. Two German headphones now. The Urbanites knows just.